Oh, snap. Ding, 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 ding. Let me make sure Sam has me distracted with her beauty. Okay, our audio's right. Our audio's good. Well, we have the first lady of the beard world here, the super sniffer, a.k.a. my wife, a.k.a. my best friend, a.k.a. the most beautiful woman in the world, Sam C.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Sam, how are you here with us tonight? It's been on and off for a couple of weeks. What's going on?
Maddox's Super Y practice got moved, so Dan was able to take him earlier for like the first time, and then I was able to do the show.
Yeah. Yep, so they got it done. I haven't been able, since I think officially Super Y started, I got to do like the preseason ones, but since it officially started, I've not been able to take him.
Yeah.
And so I got to take him today, got to hang out. Maddox is really fun with one-on-one time. And Sam got to stay and then got to do the show. So super pumped, you guys. We only have a couple of entries today, which means we have tons of time for questions and topics that you guys want to go over. If you see Sam avoiding eye contact, it's nothing to be worried about. Sam C, what do we have going on tonight?
The MLS All-Star Game.
Yes.
We have so many of our crew guys on the team, and so we have to watch them.
And it's tied 1-1. Tell them about the first goal for MLS.
Oh my gosh, MLS. If you guys follow the crew, Cucho Hernandez and Diego Rossi are our two main forward players. And in this team filled with, the all-stars, our two crew guys made the most beautiful pass to each other and scored.
Yeah.
It was so great.
Mike, yeah, man. Good to see you guys. It says, it'll be a very good show tonight as Sam is here. No doubt. Hey, if you guys could, as you guys come in, hit the thumbs up real quick, the like button, and share this out with some friends. Be like, oh my gosh, Sam C's here. Let's go. Bring her on in. And essentially, we should be back pretty consistently now.
Yeah.
Unless other scheduled things get in the way. And shout out to everyone that is in here. And welcome, Doug. Welcome, Jennifer. Drank says, do my eyes deceive me?
No, it's me.
Yes, she is here. Welcome. Now, yeah, Brian, you guys send in for the advice. By the way, guys, I have it pinned in the chat. It's in the description. I'll have a little scrolly in a bit. beardadvicelive@gmail.com. If you guys want to be on the show next week or any future weeks, we got you. We do have a halftime segment. Today, it's actually going to be the end of the show segment. We're going to do our 3 entries first. We'll do that and kind of get into it. But an example of something you could ask, our friend Erica wants to know, did you dye your hair?
I actually just got my hair colored today. Thanks for calling out my gray roots, Erica. No, it's the same color that it's always been, but it just probably looks nicer because there's no grays in there.
There you go. Steven, he says he's only heard you on Catching Up with the Commands.
Oh, wow.
Welcome.
Don't judge me by my face. My face is very swollen right now from some medical stuff going on, so I don't normally look like this.
I legitimately don't notice or know what she's talking about. Leo says, glad you're back and looking perfectly healthy.
Thanks.
Love that. And all the ladies are like, oh, finally. We got the
it's been a rough couple weeks.
Yeah, we got the feminine touch back here again. So awesome. Sam is so tanned compared to when we saw her last.
Well, I did just do self-tanner yesterday.
You guys are just
doing all this stuff, okay? Jeez.
We've spent a lot of time in the sun, so there's no doubt about that. The picture was yesterday. Yeah, I had my professional photo shoot.
Oh, that one. I thought you were talking about the Sandhill Crane picture.
Oh, that was cool too. No, the photo shoot was yesterday. It was maybe 10 minutes, if that. It was super quick. There were 2 ladies. One was taking the pictures and one was a poser. Her job was to pose me and put me in these different spots. So it was an experience. Yeah, so it was pretty cool. So, yeah, thank you for asking. I am very, very excited to tell you guys what that's all about and all that stuff.
It's still a secret.
Yes.
God.
What's up? First time since a video of yours. First time. Nice, man. Glad you guys are in here. Like I said, I invite you guys for free. You can help out this stream, help out this channel and beard world by hitting the thumbs up and sharing it out. It doesn't cost you guys anything to hang out with us. And please, if you have any questions, especially for Sam C., get them loaded. Hold on for the questions segment. I'll star the ones I can along the way. And you guys can ask about beards. You can ask about female perspective, parenting, health stuff, whatever. Can't promise it's going to be good advice, especially from her. But I'm kidding. But we will cover any and all questions that we can. So yeah, hair care, self-tanning sounds like self-care.
Oh yeah.
You don't have to preach to her.
I'm a self-care advocate.
She is a self-care advocate. There is no doubt. There was no pockets. Nope, no pockets. They were giving me some advice on poses. One, there was like a chair in front of me. I don't know the proper way to say this, but I was kind of like straddling it.
That's the proper
All
way.
right, it just sounds so weird.
It does.
So I was straddling it, had my hands over it. I think that's going to be the one that we go with. Then another one, I was sitting in a chair and like had my arm propped up. I don't really remember. I just listened. They were like, what are your like go-to poses? I literally said, whatever my wife tells me to do. And so,
nice. And I was telling you stuff beforehand. I was like, do the hands together. That's your strong pose.
Yeah, she did. And I walked in with Instagram up on that picture in case they needed references, but they didn't ask me.
That's
yep,
amazing.
They didn't ask me. Yes, 100% G-rated. I even had, get ready, I even had pants on.
Wow.
True story. Yeah.
What kind of pictures were you guys expecting?
Normally, I wear shorts, but yes, it was they were pants. So yes, we're good to go on that one. And yeah, man, excited to have Sam back today. Next week we will be mobile. We'll be coming to you from Columbus and our Airbnb.
We have a house.
Have we ever stayed in an Airbnb? I can't remember this. I guess in Nashville.
Okay. Yeah, but that was like a friend of a friend.
Yeah.
Is that a spider on the ceiling?
No.
Oh.
No, it's just scraps.
Just looked like a long spider. Sorry.
Sam has squirrel moments too, guys. Shorts with no socks, flip flops. I'm a rare flip flop guy.
I am a socks. I have them on now. Socks with sandals all day.
There you go.
Yes.
I like to build up my crusties, so it's normally barefoot for me. You know, got to build up that defense mechanism. All right, guys, and man, I am absolutely excited. Master, I have starred your question, and we'll be coming back to that at the question segment. Let's go ahead and see what we got going on tonight at the show. ADHD at its finest.
Yep.
This show, you guys, is Beard Advice Live. I think one of the most unique shows on the internet, and I thank you guys for being a part of this. We would not be able to have content unless you guys sent in, or I guess it would be different content, but I love that you guys send in and we give real-time feedback about beard advice. So if you'd like to be a part of the show anytime in the future, there is a little scrolly at the bottom, beardadvicelive@gmail.com. Send in a picture, a couple angles, and give us a write-up about what the problem is, what your goal is, and really what you need advice on. All right? You ready to get into it?
Yes.
Let's talk about who made this possible today.
Well.
And our sponsor today, you guys, is Freeborn Beard. Now, we got a couple of things to go over with this amazing company. Number one, they officially have launched their newest. The owner also owns a line of supplement stores, and they officially opened their newest one. It is beautiful. Beautiful store. So congrats on that. And he's like, all right, now I'm back out of that chaos and ready to really dive into the beard world even more. But they are an affiliate. DanC10 gives you guys 10% off Freeborn Beard and Supply Co. anytime, every time. And yeah, you're welcome, Freeborn. And tonight and tonight only on the stream, with every single order, whether you buy an oil, a balm, whether you buy a combo, an accessory, a free beard brush will be thrown in if you guys use code DanC10. And this is a really nice brush. I think it normally retails for $20. It's Boars. It's got the custom wood handle on there. Amazing on every order automatically. You don't need to do anything special. Just simply use that code and that will be added in. If you guys want to try a new oil, their carrier blend is meadow foam, argan, sweet almond, and kukui. Amazing. And a really big thing that I want to ask you guys personally, if you could, is if you have ever purchased from them, if you've ever used a gift card, if you've ever bought something from them, please consider leaving a review, especially as we gear up for the fall and No Shave November. It is unbelievable how valuable that is for a company. I gave an example on the screen right here. And all you got to do is search your email for Freeborn. If you do that after your purchase, the email comes in automatically. If you just go to that, it'll show up like it is on the screen as a verified buyer. So they're not like faking any reviews or anything. They want to show everything's legit here. And so search in the email and be be fair, be honest. If it's been great, let them know. This is what this is all about. Beards and barbells, I have starred your question. We'll hit that at the question segment. So yeah, and Mike says Freeborn is top notch. Absolutely. And if you can, guys, please leave those reviews. It goes a really, really, really long way with this company. All right?
I think it's like so important to leave reviews for small companies like this. Like I think that's something that we've been really trying to work
personally
to do better on. Is like if something, we have a service from somebody and then we'll think about it, we're like, oh, let's leave a review, and then like we never do, but now we'll think about it and we'll be like, let's do it right now so that we don't forget, because I think it's so important for them. Like our soccer trainers for the boys.
And essentially we love our soccer trainers, like with a passion, where to the point where Sam's like, invest money in them. And even though nothing's going to come
we'll give you money, it's fine.
Even though nothing will come out of it, it's not investable at this point, but give them money. Like we love them that much. We want them to succeed because we love them as humans. We love what they're doing. And somebody left a really negative review on Google, but we knew the other side of the story. We knew this dude that I avoided like the plague, and he just was not leaving a fair review. He was bashing them, and we were both like, stick up for yourselves. Respond to it. And essentially that prompted us both to leave actual honest reviews on Google, and we're like, we should do that anyway. We should resort to that without having to be asked, without having a negative situation. So we're personally trying to work on that, because it does go a long way. And this is kind of the best way to think about it. The impact of a negative or subpar review is so much more impactful than the positive ones. We got to leave those positive ones so they can add up, right? We all do it. You'll go to a company and you'll see 200 reviews and it's like 196 5-star positive ones, and then it's like 4 1-star.
If there's like 3 bad reviews at the top of the section, I move on to something else. It's just, that's how my brain works. I feel like that's how a lot of people work.
And so we got to even it out. That percentage matters, right? If there's 100 reviews and 5 of them are negative, you say, oh, wow, this company has 5% negative reviews. But if they have 10,000, that percent usually goes way down. So just something to consider, guys. Hey, Mike, doing well, man. Good to see you. But something to consider, please make a review if you've tried this company. It really makes a difference, especially a company that's not even a year old, a company that's in a small batch niche, American owned, American made. Like this really, really makes a difference. So just something to consider if you could to help them out. And again, only if you've actually tried. Only if you've actually tried them and you have something to share. Please do. It would go a very long way. And speaking of trying them, boom, we have a giveaway at the end of the show tonight, likely around 10:20 p.m. And it's going to be for a $50 gift card. $50 gift card. So somebody else can try the products, leave a review, and hopefully have some nice things to say. And we were thinking about that situation with our soccer trainers and that negative review. You, I know, especially love when companies like push back on it and they respond.
I love company responses to negative reviews. And they're like, well, actually, Barbara, you were 45 minutes late and you asked for a service that was taking 3 times as long. It's so good. It's so petty, but it's so good because there's always another side to the story. Always.
It's
and
petty professional.
Yes. It's perfect.
Yeah, you don't need to bash them back. You don't need to slam them companies, but when it's
tell
like
the truth.
Yeah, just simply say it's actually crazy because you ordered the 3-hour package and expected it in an hour.
Yeah.
Those are the best. Yep, those are the absolute best. Absolute best. So shout out to you guys that are out there that are helping these small companies and leaving those honest reviews. It does go a long way. And shout out to Freeborn for sponsoring tonight and making it possible. I'll put their little info down at the bottom. And remember, a free beard brush with every single order tonight as they sponsor this stream. All right, let's go ahead and see what's going on. We got a couple of updates tonight and a new submission. Yep, a new submission here. So, yes, absolutely. And Ryan says, speaking of the reviews, working in retail has changed my view on surveys. Ours works as 4 stars or lower, takes at least 5 stars to even that out.
Wow.
That sounds about accurate, where if you have anything below a 5, you need 5 of them to balance it. That definitely seems accurate.
Is that like company math or like real math
that's
is what I
interesting.
want to know.
Interesting.
Because like in my head, I'm like, that doesn't make sense.
Right.
But then I'm like, well, companies are really pushing people to have
Right.
5-star reviews. So is that company math?
Right. Because I've actually heard this from 2 different people at dealerships where they're like, hey, yeah, leave a survey. Just so you know, anything below a 5 is considered like
Failure.
we're going to lose our
Yeah.
job. And so it's like, that would be company math. You
Yeah,
know, it's not
right.
proportional. So yeah, interesting.
I don't like when people ask, please leave us, like, if they're like, here's
Car dealer
this,
math,
you can
yeah.
like give us a 5-star
Yeah.
review. Like, no,
That is
no.
tough.
I will give you the review that I give you.
Right.
But then
right.
I hear that and it's like company math, and I'm like, well, I don't want you to get fired.
I know.
Dang.
I know. Yeah, here's a free smoothie if you give us a 5-star. Please. Yeah, I hear that. Freeborn said, I deal with this in my store sometimes. You just have to remember you're not responding to the negative reviewer. You're responding
Yes.
to everyone who's going to read the review. Yes, because you're not going to win that person.
Yeah.
If that person
They
left,
gone.
yeah, if that person left a negative review for you, they also complained to the waiter and the manager at the restaurant. They also were complaining at the laundromat. They were also at the gym, and they complained about everything. So that's the perspective I was looking to kind of put it all together. You're not responding to them.
I could never respond to reviews. I'd get so angry and I'd come after your mom.
I'll be honest, I'd be really good at it.
Well, you're essentially
Yeah.
your comments are
Yeah.
your reviews.
True. Yeah, I am professional petty, and I do not run from that. I love that. Dealerships do that. I worked in this. Yeah. Yep. Are awful and not fair. Yeah. And we love, like, oh, they just scored. Dang it.
No,
It's
not up.
It's going to go. It'll just take a second. And we have like a personal friend who's our car dealer, and like he's amazing. And it just kills me that that's a thing, you know?
Never reviewed him before. Now I feel bad.
I do every time.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, every
Okay,
single
good.
time. Yep. Shout out to Kyle. Yeah,
Okay.
every
It
single
did
time
count?
I review
Shoot.
him. So, yep, no doubt. All right, MLS 2-1. Yeah,
Off the
other way though,
corner?
1-2. Whew. Yeah, 1-2 on that one. All right, let's go ahead and get this party started. T-Bell. That's the name he used. I don't know anything more than that.
Maddox's dream name.
Yeah, Maddox went from like not liking Taco Bell at all to being and now like randomly craves it.
He's
Yeah,
like
randomly craves
teenager
it.
obsessed.
Yeah. Oh snap! What's up, Cooper?
What?
Hey, what Cooper is this? Because I have a new Cooper at Speed and Agility I've been coaching, and then I got Cooper Catch, the baseball player. You know that's his nickname on his baseball team. Why? I saw a video of the coach breaking it down. Which Cooper? New Cooper? The Jags Cooper or Cooper baseball
Nationals
Cooper?
Cooper.
Yeah. Let me know out there. Either way, shout out to Cooper. I like both those Coopers. All right, and I've coached both of them. Other Cooper we won the 3v3 with.
Nice.
So yeah, absolutely. And can't wait for Dan just to be jumping on other people's review like, hey, you doing all right? that is
He
my
goes on
go-to.
Amazon.
Oh my gosh. You know what, Ken? I'm going to start doing that.
Oh my god.
I'm going to start responding to those text reviews being like, you doing okay, man? Yeah, you doing all right? So yeah, that's hilarious. I'm glad you guys noticed because I do have a style to my to my clapbacks, as I call them. What's up, MG? What's going on, man? Glad to see you here. Good to see you. All right, here is T-Bell. T-Bell. I had a barber do my first trim, and for some reason, he layered the front, and for some reason, trimmed the side, almost gone, kind of have a large goatee. Now, this is one that I do have to comment on because I will oftentimes give like cautionary tales about barbers and barber experiences. People, hey, what's up, G Squared? People get so passionate if they're a barber or they love their barber.
Mm-hmm.
And they come at me like I'm attacking them personally. And it's like, listen. Oh yeah, Cooper Catch. All right, what's up, Coop? How you doing, man? I was just talking to Maddox today on this ride home from Super Y, and I said, who are you most excited about to go into the Genesee season? And Cooper, you were one of the very first names he mentioned.
Coop, are you doing the Nationals camp? Maddox wants to know.
I hope so. But they get so mad when I bring up these situations, and they're like, no, barbers are amazing. And I'm like, listen, I have a large sample size. I see this all the time. Are there great barbers out there? Yes. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them. but there's so many bad horror stories, specifically with beards. Because if a barber is good at beards, he learned or she learned themselves. That's it. There's no real education on it. And so you are not alone. This is one that is definitely one that bites. But let's take a look at it. Okay, so you got a trim. He said they layered it. Now, some people may not know layered because that's not really talked about in the beard world. How would you describe layered to someone?
Layered is just it is how it sounds.
Right.
You have shorter hair layered on top of longer pieces. I don't know. My layers kind of. So it's like, you can't really see. But like it's layered. So it gives you a look of not just having a flat haircut.
Yeah.
But it works very well on long women's hair.
Right. And so what it would likely be is like short here, a little bit longer, a little bit longer, a little bit longer.
Just kind of stacked on top.
The problem with beards, though, is it's going to be very thin and transparent because you don't have that front at the beginning. And so gives dimension. Yeah, it can for sure. For sure. So, okay, that's what we're working with here. And then here is T-Bell's beard.
Okay.
So I expected way worse.
I did too.
Way worse. I was thinking this was going to be like, hey, what's up, George? I thought this was actually going to be like a goatee and stuff. If you didn't say that, T-Bell, he said, not sure about camp. All right, we'll be there, Coop. I would have never known that a barber layered it or a barber did anything to it. Now, to be fair, I didn't see the before. He didn't include that. But what are your thoughts with that write-up and then what you see?
Honestly, I don't. I mean, it was probably drastic for you to be able to like write up what you did. When I see this, I don't think layered, and I don't think it looks like a giant goatee like
Agreed.
you were saying. Like you said, I don't know what the before is. So, I mean, maybe it was some huge, like, drastic cut, and that's a huge change for you. But just know that, like, from the outward view, it's not bad at all.
100%. This is one of those things where it's like, it can drive you crazy, almost on topic with my video today, where you can drive you crazy. And unless you put it in the heads of other people, they're never going to think that or see that. And so, yeah, and Doug's right. It's going to even out pretty quickly here. And kind of just general advice to anybody out there. Doug does go to a barber, and you can see Doug's beard in there. Always clearly communicate with a barber. They're used to getting rid of hair. Tell them what you want. You are paying for the service. And Doug is so right. The phrase I like to use is, oftentimes barbers measure their value by clippings on the floor, where they see more hair to them that equates to a better job, right? And I'm sure there's a bunch of cheapos out there that are like, dude, you barely took anything off.
Yeah,
You're charging me $30.
Definitely.
And so they get that in their head. They get that in their mind. Whereas beardsmen, oftentimes, we just want the smallest adjustments. And so super clearly communicate. The only thing better than communicating verbally is with a picture or a video. That's the only way you can know really for sure. And this isn't bad at all, man. And Leo says, it doesn't look as bad as described. I can't see the layers in the photo, and the sides aren't bad. Not close to a goatee. He said, look at it go. Yeah, true. And so, yeah, it looks really good. And Tom says, I show my barber a picture of my beard exactly how I want it every time I go in. A lot more likely to get exactly. A picture is worth more than 1,000 words.
I feel like everybody needs to take a picture once they get like a good cut that they like. Take a picture and then have somebody do like a 360 video. And then save it to your favorites and show them every single time.
I like that. I like that, because you're also right where a straight-on picture, a side picture, doesn't always tell the full story. So if you have somebody do that for literally the purpose of saving it for your barber, that's purposeful and could make a really big difference. So, yeah, okay. He clearly was not happy with the trim. In the chat with ourselves here, do you have any advice on him moving forward? I saw in the chat someone said a heat. That might be something you want to experiment with and try. We have maybe sideburn fade a little. Maybe the sideburn fade being a little bit low. It could be, yeah, I see what you're talking about here. And essentially it comes in from skinny here and then pops out. I definitely could see that. I would not want a barber to do that. T-Bell, let that grow. This will fill in really quickly right here. You don't really need to worry too much about that. Once that fills in, it's going to bring in a little bit of balance. And I don't think you'll notice in even like 2 or 3 weeks. It'll fill in pretty quickly there. And if you do use a barber and like what they do, yeah, never let them go. If you have a barber that does a good job, never complain about price, never complain about tips. They are worth it, especially if you're only getting trimmed a couple times a year. It is worth it. It's so worth it. And yeah, spot on for my video today. Yep. No doubt about it.
Yes, Coop. It's going to be the best year of soccer.
Coop.
This is going to be a great year for you guys.
You have no idea how excited we are and how Maddox is. That team's special, man. That team is special. So
and we have to do more 3v3s.
Right. The champs are here. Yeah, and everybody in here has been following our soccer journey and world. This is the guy you'll be seeing playing at the next level. No doubt about it. Awesome. Sam, any thoughts moving forward for T-Bell as he's trying to get used to this post-trim beard?
I can see where you're coming from with heat. I'd love to see maybe like on the sides there.
Yeah.
Just a tiny bit of heat.
Agreed.
Just to kind of like tame that like down a little bit. But I actually really love the texture on the front.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if you want to do heat or not.
I know. I like the texture too. Love the color. The heat would be more so for shape.
Yeah.
And I would just be curious. And especially here's a great thing to consider. It almost goes along with today's video. We do see more imperfections here than you do here, right? This one is showing more than this one. What's the reason why? The one on the right is more zoomed out. Nobody looks at you close enough or your forehead is cut off, right? Like that doesn't happen.
If they're that close, they need to get like throat chopped.
Yeah, Sam's a throat chopper. Hey, if you get too close to Sam, it's right in the throat, right in the Adam's apple. If you're drinking, you'll spit it all out. It is good. But I would definitely just simply give it a little bit of time. I think you're going to be doing great. Hey, Devin, thank you, man. Devin just donated 5 memberships. Do you know who Devin's, I can't remember if it's girlfriend or wife. Do you know who his girlfriend or wife is? Devin, let Sam know. She hasn't been here for a little bit, so I think you'll recognize it. It's pretty interesting, actually. So yeah, Devin, let her know, and so I can give that update because I don't want to mess it up. But yeah, thank you. And if you guys have not watched the video from today, if you're watching this live stream, I promise it will kind of resonate with you. And so after the stream today, go check it out and see what the video's about today. It's a pretty good one, and it's performing well. You guys can help that keep it going, even if you just want to play it on repeat while you sleep tonight. And
my God.
Okay, it was wife. It was wife. Okay, all right. Got it?
What?
Yep.
What?
Margaret Robbie, actress.
What? That's his wife?
I don't think it's actually.
Oh.
But we have fun with it.
I'm like, I don't know if that's
real. Right. Like, oh my gosh.
I feel like I need to do my hair.
Yeah, calm down, histamine.
Oh,
Jeez.
that's funny.
Yes, Devin's the man. Awesome. And here we go. Next one.
Okay.
Michael B. Thank you so much for the recommendations. And this is Michael Brewer, by the way. Michael and I were co-captains on the whitewater rafting excursion. And he was on the other side of me. And yeah, we were beasts. And he said, hey, thank you, Ryan. He said, thank you so much for the recommendations and tips. I'm very happy with the outcome of my beard and earning 2nd place out of 12 competitors.
Oh, nice.
Here are some updated pictures. So Michael sent in last week. He had a beard competition this previous weekend and wanted to get ready for it. He was just beyond 12 inches. He was at like 13, 14 inches, but had transparency. The cutoff for categories was 12 inches.
Oh.
So we had to decide to cut below 12 or rock it as it is. He decided to cut it before 12 and finished even better than he did the year before.
Nice.
Yeah. And Brian says there's memberships. Yes, there are. It's the, I don't think I have a link right now, but it's the little, I got to find a better way to say this because it's right, but I hate saying it. It's the little money symbol, the dollar symbol next to the chat.
It's a little dollar sign.
It's that little, that's better. It's that little dollar sign next to the chat.
No, that's worse.
I like that one. I'm going with that one. Hey, he's right here. And so he entered the competition and did right. I know his beard is that's what I thought. Ken. His beard's insane. So here you go. Like literally makes me feel self-conscious. And it's, oh man, I got a lot of stuff to say about Michael, but I'm going to say it in a second here. So here is where he was last. Yeah, I know. Here's where he was last week. And we kind of cut it down right about there.
Wow.
And this is where he ended up. Mm-hmm. And his
beard is so similar to yours.
I know.
Oh my God.
And he's often rocking our hat too, which is really cool.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. And his hair kind of looks like mine in a way with the sides.
Yeah.
And yeah. So
he's wearing the glasses that you're always wearing.
Dude,
now.
Michael, stop it.
Who's copying who now?
Right. And Michael, I've known in the community for years now. I've known in person for several years now. And his beard's always been great. Everybody's beard is great. But how far his beard has come to where I first knew him is like actually going to be, he said twins, is actually going to be a video topic in the future because it just literally shows you what sticking with something and giving it time and what that will do. Literally, whether it's soccer, where if somebody just stays with soccer and you do it every day, you'll be better than 99% of the world. Genuinely. And Michael just stayed with his beard. I feel like I didn't really notice his beard for a year or two. And then he comes back on the show. And I see all his social media posts, but you know how stuff just kind of goes numb. You see somebody and he sends into the show last week. And I was like, Michael always had a good beard. I've always been extremely confident in my beard and being like, yeah, I got a great beard. And then I see this one. I'm like, whoa, when did he pat? What the heck, dude? It's literally an example to say, stick with it. And this is what you have.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Look at that beard. Crazy. And mine's probably the exact same length as his. I also have the same white stripes.
You do?
I also have the same side right here. I also have the bottom of my beard looks identical. There's also a lazy walrus.
I need like a side-by-side picture next week.
But I don't want to feel less handsome, so I'm not going to do that. Oh, that's cool, Cooper. He was just watching Medix's channel.
Oh, nice.
Super cool.
He'll be so happy when we tell him in the morning.
We'll tell him all about it. We got to get some new videos for them. Just been so busy.
Yeah.
So, Michael, dude, thank you for sending in. Thank you for showing people what can become. And yeah, I don't want to know who beat you because that's silly. That's absolutely silly. This looks amazing. And this was last year over here where he took third place. And this is this year. Please notice, I don't know if I can make this bigger, but please notice the thickness and density difference.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. And it might be the same shirt, or it's a very similar shirt. But this beard right here was significantly less dense as compared to this one. Now, lighting and all that plays a factor, but it's just healthier and better. Yep. I'll be seeing you in Detroit. Let's go. I'm the judge. By the way, guys, I am an official judge for the Great American Classic in Detroit. I think it's September 21st, if I remember correctly, off of dates. So if you guys are going to be going to that, I will be there and a judge and would love to hang out with everybody. Detroit. Awesome, Michael. Thank you, dude. All right, Greg H. And believe it or not, guys, this is Jason will be there. Yeah, man. Like I said, we'll if you need if we want to connect for a ride, I got you. This I think is our last entry, so get your questions ready and let's hang out. Otherwise, it's gonna be early bedtime for us, and Sam's not gonna argue with that. So, all right, here's Greg H. 1 month later, starting to see some progress. So he sent in. We're gonna see what a month does. This is another lesson, guys. Also, I have a question. I'm researching a hairdryer. I watch your videos, and you seem to be torn between the Babyliss and the Co-Share. Have you figured out which you like better? Also, the loudness is something I would consider if they're very close. So, Greg, they are very close. Do you know when our first game is? It is the
Nationals tournament?
We have the Nationals tournament, Cooper. Yep, where it's against all different Nationals teams.
Sometime in August.
Yeah, one of the first weekends
of
August.
In August.
Yep, absolutely. Rob, please do, man. I'm going to be there. Please, 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 please. All right. Co-Share, they are very close. They're both very, very close. I have both of them under the sink right now. And the loudness is Co-Share by a mile. It's so much quieter. Way quieter.
I feel like you said that weird.
Yes.
Co-Share is the quieter one.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
And it's by far the quieter one.
Yes.
Like, it's like...
It like whistles
Yeah.
barely. And then the Babyliss is like a blow dryer.
Just like normal.
Yeah, just like normal. So kosher is significantly quieter. And man, great question. I have this one too. And the kosher is my daily pick. I have both of them. I could use whatever I want. I could go with anything. I actually have the Brio as well, who's an affiliate of mine. The kosher is the best one I've used personally. I really, really, really like the kosher. And so that's my daily driver. Dynamite uses the same one. I love it. Like, have zero complaints about it. So I would recommend the kosher. It's probably cheaper as well. And then JP says, have you tried the Brio hairdryer? Yes. How do you think it stacks up to the kosher? It's good. It's really good. Is it better? No, not in my opinion, but it's good. It's an American-made company. It's actually just down the road from us in Davisburg, Michigan is where Brio's out of. So support that. I just really like the kosher. I don't know why. I mean, obviously I could do the Brio and push it and make affiliate money. I like the kosher better. So that's my thoughts. Sam C, any overall hairdryer thoughts?
Nope.
There you go.
I have my own.
Jose says, kosher is amazing. I just buy mine because Dan recommended it to me last. Hey, I stand by my recommendations.
He's not going to do you dirty.
No, I never would. And nice. My mojo brought Sam back. Ken is into exotic women lately, and plural. I had to clarify when he said that his short beard brought exotic women.
Oh,
and so
geez.
I needed to make sure it was plural, and he doubled down.
Well.
It was. All right, let's check out Greg's beard. Greg, kosher is the way to go in my experience and opinion. All right, here is Greg.
Wow.
I know. So over here, we told you a great base, a great start. We can see the future, but you could see somebody being in their own head on that.
Yeah.
Right? What could it be? Can I have a beard? You guys, this is 1 month of a difference.
Nailed it.
1 month, you went from this to this. Look at that color. Look at the texture. Look at the mustache. Like, this mustache.
It filled in so much.
Oh my gosh. Guys, I filmed a video I had to film 2 weeks of videos because we're going on the Columbus trip. I filmed a video that talks about this and talks about patience. You have no idea what can happen without patience. Ken doesn't discriminate with women. He's got no preference. It's just D, all the above. And don't. All right, Greg said, but look at that. Unbelievable. Right? This, I would say, is on the left is a beard that a lot of guys grow. They grow it. They don't really know much about it. They don't really care about it. They just grow it.
They get to that point and they're like, oh, it's scraggly looking. I'm going to shave it off.
100%. And they shave it off and then they repeat the cycle, repeat the cycle, repeat the cycle. He let it go for 1 more month. 1 more month.
And it's a different person.
Let's ignore the unbelievable mustache for a second. And just take a look at that section of facial hair. Absolutely beautiful. Like, beautiful. Greg, thank you for sending in. This literally will inspire people. I promise you that. My goodness gracious. And so, yes, Beards and Barbells, you're going to send in an email to beardadvicelive@gmail.com. It is actually pinned in the chat where you're typing right now. So pinned in the chat. What's up, Max? So, my goodness gracious. Absolutely no advice. Absolutely.
I was like, were there questions? I don't even know.
It was an update and then the blow dryer question.
Okay.
Hey, what's up, Jeff? He said, not only does the beard look so much better, he overall looks better. Yeah. Absolutely.
You look younger. You look more hip. Like you got it together.
You look younger.
Yes.
Like you look younger. And there's a myth too where guys are like, if I grow it out, my beard's all gray. Look at how much color came in, by the way. And that having gray and associating it with facial hair being older is not a thing anymore.
Yeah.
It doesn't really exist. And so, yeah, Ken's on one day. He said, we do need to talk about the Aloha shirt patterns. However, stop it. Stop it. So, man, unbelievable. Thank you so much for sending in, dude. That was really cool. Yeah, Chrome is in. There's no doubt about it. Yep.
And, like, where did it come from? Like, do people think that women were so dumb that they could be like, no, that guy's old. Or he's like with the gray beard. Like if you're younger and your beard is graying, like we still can tell what age you are.
Right. And Greg says 10 pounds lighter as well. Wow.
Nice.
Dude, if you could count the amount of people that have aligned their self-care with their beard care, it's a pretty cool little chart that would happen. What's up, John? Welcome, welcome, welcome. They don't call us silver foxes for nothing. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Who is your barber? If you're asking Greg, that's a good question. If you're asking me, it's me. So thank you, dude. Oh, man, that was really cool. Really, really, really cool. Awesome. And guys, if you haven't yet, please see if you hit that thumbs up, the like button on this stream. It does make a difference, and it really is appreciated. It's kind of like a review. There still are thumbs down. That still can impact the algorithm. We need more thumbs up to kind of balance those things out. So, yeah. And Jennifer says, my husband's a silver fox. Yeah, your husband's a very handsome man. There's a couple guys that like post in the Facebook group. I'm like, you can calm down. Like you can
take it down a notch.
Yeah, you can chill out. Who was it today? I got to actually find it because we had a post in the group today and it was a silver beard. It might have been Mike or a Mike.
That would be so funny.
And I literally was like, okay, I get it. You're jacked. And also, look at Brian's hair. Brian Carter.
Brian.
I know. I was like, dude,
it's luscious.
My comment was literally, I was like, I don't know what you wrote yet, but I have to comment on your hair. Oh, it's Timothy. Yeah, look at Timothy. Like, dude is looking jacked.
Jacked.
Come on, man. You don't got to put all that on the stream. I got to show it real quick because Timothy's just still look like, dude, come on. That's my group. You don't need to be doing all that. But tell me a silver beard makes that guy look old.
Right, yeah.
No. Okay, here we go. If your silver beard makes you look old, it's not the beard, guys.
Yeah.
It's something else making you look old. The Facebook group is called Commands Corner. Commands Corner. Well, Mike, you're a handsome devil yourself, too. You are a handsome, handsome devil yourself. So, yes, absolutely. Navy dude too. There you go. There you go, Ken. Tonight's your night, sir. All right, let's go ahead. And guys, we do have a giveaway coming up at the end of the questions. $50 gift card. $50 gift card here. And you like how I put that on there? Instead of halftime questions, it's the end time questions.
I didn't even see that, to be honest.
Oh, yeah. So if you guys have questions, please put it in the chat, and we'll do our best to answer them. And it does not have to just be about beards. It can be relationships,
please,
parenting.
ask us weird things.
Yeah, coaching, get to know us personally, like our favorite.
I'm feeling very ranty tonight.
Yeah, let's go. I love rants. I love them.
You are the king of rants.
Oh, I told you I added a new segment. If you guys haven't gone on Monday and watched the show, I have a new segment called Random Rant Monday.
No, you don't.
Oh,
do you really?
It's so good. It's so good. And so people give me topics and I randomly rant on it.
I love that.
Oh, I came up with it on the spot during the stream.
Oh my gosh.
It's already added on to next week's show. Random Rant Monday. Rob
the show's about to get an hour longer.
Oh, I know. But it gets me fired up. My juices get going. My blood's a-boiling.
Your testosterone.
And I was gold. I didn't go to sleep till very late that night.
Oh, my God.
Very, very late that night. And so, yeah, no rants tonight. No rants tonight on that one. So, yeah, that was definitely, see, this is a good one. Favorite and least favorite. Thank you. I like that one. Yeah, it's going to be great. Thank you. He went off. I did. Twice.
Well, wait, what was it about?
They were good ones. I don't do anything negative.
Okay.
So one of them was about having the value of kids in sports and what it teaches them.
Okay.
And essentially I ranted about people being like, why do schools spend money on athletic fields? Get back to the books. And blah, blah, blah. Shut up. It's a different word. Don't get me started. And I forgot the second one. I forgot the second rant that I had, but it was good. Yeah, it was good. All right. Oh, nice, Mike. Congrats. He passed his SP1 exam today.
Congrats.
Awesome. Hey, thank you, G Squared. Yeah, there's no. Oh, let me hit that one. That's a question. That's good. Okay. Got it. Here we go again. You guys know me too well. Hey, guys, that's not just a stream thing. I'll get on rants daily.
Always.
Daily.
Always.
That's my thing.
Car ride rants.
Oh, yeah. But I'm good at it.
Yeah.
I can admit that. Okay. Butter versus margin. Don't be getting us started over there, Ralph. Yeah, do not get us started. Okay, here we go. Mike says, the right side of my beard has one more hair than the left side, Dan. My, oh my, whatever shall I do? I think there's some sarcasm there. But my answer, Mike, would be watch the video from today. Literally watch the video from today. Master, do you own any fragrances from any non-beard care related brands? If so, what is your favorite? I have cologne companies reach out to me all the time. I used to review a couple of them. My favorite was this, I forget, it had Bird in the name, and it was a cologne company that you would buy like a monthly thing, and they'd send you like the sample sizes.
Was that the one that did like knockoffs?
I've done that one too.
Okay.
These ones were real,
Okay.
but I have done the knockoff ones. What is my favorite? I don't know or care. I'm not a fragrance guy at all. The only fragrances that I literally use are matching ones to beard products, such as King's Bounty and Sundance. Those two are pretty much it. I also have vitamin C, but that's not really a cologne. Scentbird, that's what it is, Robert. Yeah. So yeah, it's I don't really have any. So no. Sorry, man. All right. I got a white patch on my chin under my beard, flaky. Any ideas what causes this? Okay. A white patch on my chin under my beard.
I think it's just like he's talking about the skin. It's like white and flaky.
Yeah, it's just one of the tough spots. What the cause is, it could be psoriasis. It could be different forms of what do the boys have? Blanking
Eczema?
on it. Eczema. It could be just a tough patch of skin. But it's not about what's causing it. It's about how you prevent it and treat it. You want to, number one, exfoliate that spot every day with a comb. Number two, when you wash in the shower every single day, make sure you focus your fingertips to that area. Number three, really make sure you're massaging the beard oil into that area. Not only is the beard oil important for it, when you massage it and you exfoliate it, you're promoting blood flow to the surface there to deliver more nutrients. That should solve it. If not, cut off the skin. Just kidding. Don't do that. Don't do that. Not a question, but shout out to Sam C for all the advice and guidance lately. Truly appreciate you. Dan, you too. Couldn't thank you both enough for your friendship and just being genuinely great humans.
Just love you, Erica. I want to come visit you again.
Yeah.
Just for nothing. Just because.
We do have a guest room. Truly. You guys are always
come
welcome.
here.
Walter?
We have
No.
like a full basement. It's essentially an apartment. You guys can just move in. I don't
Sam's
know.
dream world is for you to move in and be the nanny to the kids.
Oh my God, that would be amazing.
Literally has been discussed. Like that is the dream world. So Mike said I had to cut my beard because I got gum in my beard and now I'm growing it back. Why'd you cut it, dude?
I feel like there's so many
Yeah.
YouTube videos that could show you how to get gum
We
out.
would have got that out,
like
man.
olive oil.
Message me, email me. Don't cut it. But I'm glad you're growing it back. But I promise you, we could have got gum out of your beard, man. Don't do that. Yeah, olive oil. I think peanut butter does it. There's a couple of things out there.
Anything that's greasy.
Man, reach out to us, guys. Ice cubes. Yeah, that kind of, I think it solidifies it. WD-40. I don't know if that's true, but I believe it. Man.
Might not be the best for your beard.
Right. But it's better than cutting it off. That's not good for your beard. I can tell you that. Man. Mike, you're killing me, Mike. Mountain Dew, I'm sure, would do the trick. Yeah. Baja Blast.
Mountain Dew
You just
cures
gotta say,
everything.
Baja. There we go. JP. Oh, I already got that one. Thank you, sir. All right. Best hiking shoes.
We both own Adidas hiking shoes. And
Adidas.
Love them.
Yeah.
They're super comfortable and waterproof. And they don't have like the ankle support for like hiking rocks and stuff.
Right.
But they're great for us for just like the novice hiker.
Yeah. If anybody has any other personal advice, I know Merrell is a really popular brand.
I think we looked into them and then they were like, I don't know if they
Expensive.
were too much or like.
We love our Adidas ones. Love. But again, we're not experts by any means. But yeah, Adidas is working for us. And Sam can't go full hiker. She has to have a splash of style.
Have to.
And so with the splash of style, it had to go with Adidas. You know? All right. What is the effective difference of having a better hairdryer than a lesser one? Great question, Ken, because I've wondered about this as well. The main thing is controllable heat, right? The cheap ones get way too hot. It's way too inconsistent. And if you get one that has proper ions, there really is something to having the ions which protect your hair a little bit from the heat. And it's the way it all moves around. I plan on doing a video on it in the future. It's kind of a complicated topic for me. So I got to find a way to really understand it and then digest it so I can deliver it. But essentially, it's protecting the hair. Because I wondered that too. Because people would say, like, what's the difference of a $20 hair dryer and a $200 hair dryer? If you have a nice hair dryer, here's the ultimate test. Go to a hotel and use the one they have. That's my pen drop. That's the end of the story. Those, you feel the difference when you go use a cheap one. It really, really makes a difference. So yes. All right. Do testosterone supplements help with beard growth? Almost 100% yes. Now, if you are doing great on testosterone and you're peaked out, essentially your body can only absorb so much DHT. You can have different varying levels of DHT, and every one of us has different levels of sensitivity to DHT. Now, let's say your sensitivity is 100. If you have 80 DHT, a testosterone supplement will help you. If your testosterone DHT level is 100, but you personally have 120, you can't even process it all, it's not going to do anything for you. Almost all of us men over the age of 35 could use more testosterone. So yes, in almost all cases, 100%. And there's a lot of guys that have a huge boost in their beard growth once they start TRT or any form of testosterone supplements. Question. Have you ever applied beard oil by pouring it on one palm, using only the fingertips on the other hand to spread the oil, especially since the goal is to get to the skin? So beardliness, the goal is to get to the skin and the hair. I'm a firm believer that it should be for the skin and the hair. So yeah, I mean, there's no right or wrong answer to that. Whatever works for you, it's probably more applicable for a short beard rather than a long beard in that situation, but nothing wrong with it. All right. Favorite and least favorite exercises at the gym. Let's go favorite first. Let's start positive.
Favorite, I like doing bicep curls.
Me too.
I also like doing glute exercises. Least favorite, chest. Absolutely hate it, and I refuse to do it now.
I like biceps and chest as my favorite. I absolutely despise hamstring workouts.
Dan's hamstring is so tight that you could like pluck it like a guitar, I feel like.
Oh man, and it's actually like biological. So I was born, I forget the name for it, but my Achilles tendon is too tight. And so there's a surgery that they give kids when they realize it to kind of loosen it. And it'll do things like make you walk on your tippy toes. It'll do things like give you giant calves. And it will do things like have a very tight hamstring. And so if we work hammies, to give you an idea, and this is just stating what it is, what gym, we go to Genesis, Jeff. Stating what, just here's a comparison. On biceps or chest or upper body, I'm usually at least twice the weight of Sam. Yeah. If we're doing a chest, it's probably 3-4 times, right? Like
this is so weak.
Yeah, it's like 3 or 4 times. Now this is just like biological anatomy differences of men and women, right? Men just have stronger chests. And on legs, I used to do more and I could do more, but especially lately, I'll do the same exact weight as her. On hammy days, I will be limping for 3 to 4 days and she won't feel it the next day.
Nope.
And we'll lay in bed and I'm like, babe, feel this. And I have large legs. Like I have very strong running back like legs, water polo, all that stuff. And I'll have her feel it's literally like a massive, super stretch rubber band.
It's like to the point where I'm like don't walk weird. You're going to tear it.
Yeah. And so I'm working on stretching. I'm working on all the stuff, guys. I know, trust me. I hate that day because I know I'm not going to walk right for a couple of days. And that's not exaggerating.
And that's in with glutes. So it's whoa, what just happened? So it's my favorite day and he hates it.
I hate it. Hate it. Hate it. Lay's wavy chips or Ruffles with ridges? You just talked about Lay's.
Last night, we saw that stupid Messy commercial with Lay's, and I was craving them so bad.
Got her.
I do not like Lay's wavy chips, and I will only eat Ruffles if I have French onion dip.
I stand with my wife on that one, but no French onion dip for me. I'm so proud of myself. We got real hungry last night because we were watching like food shows, and it was late night, and I did not go snack at all.
Wow.
Not a single thing. I went to get up to go snack, and I realized it was 12:30, and I was like, probably shouldn't.
Better not.
Probably shouldn't. And I went to bed, and I woke up. I think my stomach ate itself. I was so hungry. So.
Is that when your stomach was growling?
Yeah. Yeah. You're wondering why I was growling. I was just hungry. That was it. What is the best way to clean an empty beard oil so it can be reused? Alcohol. So completely rinse it out. Look up double sink method and then finish with some alcohol. Sit it upside down where a little air can come through, whether it's like a dish rack or prop something underneath it. Isopropanol, alcohol, and you should be good to go. Dan, I'm 100% in support of sports for kids. You do it right. I had friends growing up, though, whose dad forced their kids who obviously didn't want to do this. Do you still encounter those types?
Every day of soccer do we see these kids. It's so sad because, like, the kids will be literally crying, not wanting to go out onto the field, and their parents are like, get out there. And, okay, part of me is like, if you said, I want to play club soccer, and you have to pay for the full year, you have to commit for the full year of club soccer, and as long as you don't have any kind of like you guys know when Jax went through his anxiety thing, and we're not going to force him to go out there. If you don't have anxiety, you're just like, the kid's like lazy, or they're like, I want to be at home watching TV. I don't want to play soccer. I don't want to say forcing, but like making your kid play. Like, you committed to this team for a year. You're going to finish this out. But like the forcing of the crying kids, I don't know. If your kid doesn't want to be there, you know?
Yeah.
But I can see the other side.
Yeah.
But I think it's like two different things that I'm talking about too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we see it all the time. And there are two different things like Sam's talking about. There are parents that are saying you signed up for this, you're going to commit, and you're going to go through with your commitment. And then there are kids that clearly, now that we're doing this for a while now, year after year, complain and whine and cry. For example, there's a kid on the year older team than Maddox. Now, to be super brutally honest, I think Maddox is the best player on the team a year older. I don't even think it's a think. I think anybody that watches soccer would understand that. Maddox is significantly better than this older team. This kid lays down at practice. One day, the whole team had to go run laps. He laid in front of the coach.
He ran to his backpack. Stopped.
Ran to his backpack. All this stuff. He'd cry out in the parking lot. All this stuff. Every year, he keeps coming back. And like there was one after tryouts this year. Actually, this is a perfect example. And this is the way to learn what not to do with parenting. Tryouts got named. We have multiple level of teams, right? You have like the black team, which is the top team, red team, which is the second, and then it goes down from there, white and navy. And his kid didn't make the top team. He actually made the third team. And he was like kind of...
is the perfect place for this kid.
Does not try. He's not good. And if he was trying, totally different conversation. Totally different conversation. I don't care how good you are. If you're putting full effort, you got it. This kid's crying, and his dad's like, it's okay. The colors don't matter. You're going to do best. And then he's like, politics. I'm like, no, this is your chance to tell your son, you were laying down last year. You were crying. You were being a wimp. This is your chance. We also see kids that their parents have to drag them out there. The soccer trainers we were talking about, a kid went to go have a training, and the first 10 minutes, he had to calm the kid down from crying because he didn't want to go to soccer. We have never, and listen carefully, we have never had to convince, not drag, not force. We've never had to convince our kids to go to anything soccer related. Nothing. We have to physically stop them daily from not ruining the house, from getting ready for bed. We've never once had to make them go. So does this happen? Yes, all the time. But then there's so many variables. What if that kid's addicted to video games?
Right.
Do you make him go outside and do something? Yeah. Is it a $3,000 to $4,000 soccer club? Probably not.
I hope not. Goodness.
But yes, that definitely happens. It definitely happens. There's no doubt about that, man. All right. Important question. Beard gummies will help me improve my beard growth and moisture. I'm using beard oil as well. So beard gummies will not help moisture at all. They're not moisturizing. They can help the beard growth, especially if you are nutrient deficient in something like biotin and something like collagen and something like anything that's going to help that beard growth out. Yes, they can absolutely make a difference. Now, if you're some workout guru and you have your fitness and your diet completely dialed in, probably not. But if you're like most of us, yes, they will help you for sure. Are you and Sam DIY repairs around the house, or is a handyman required?
I think we're probably like 50-50. we do a lot of smaller things. We essentially, when we moved into this house, we redid everything ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
We were on a budget. We redid our
God, MLS almost scored
redid
twice.
our kitchen. We redid all of our bathrooms ourselves. But as we are having like less time to put into situations that we should be like spending more time doing as far as like redoing things or fixing things. Currently, we need the trim on the exterior of our house replaced. It's all like rotting and looks gross. Don't drive by our house. It's really bad. We could do it ourselves.
That's the biggest exaggeration I've ever heard in my life,
What?
by the way.
It's
Don't
so
drive.
gross.
Nobody.
It's so gross.
There's a 2-inch by 3-inch spot. That's crazy.
Have you seen the one by the front door?
Yes.
That's so embarrassing.
That's crazy.
Oh, and birds live inside of this rotten wood in our house.
Alan, most repairs in the house we do ourselves. 95% of them.
50%.
95% of them we do. She's just talking about big repairs, big things.
Yeah. Those count.
We look at our time and how we could spend it, right? If it's going to take 10 hours and I can make more money in that 10 hours rather than spend it with somebody we know. The only handyman we use is one of our best of friends.
Yes.
He's an amazing, you guys maybe remember him, Randy on the channel, amazing guy. And so it's not like we're also just spending this money and giving it away frivolously. It's going to the local community. It's going to a small business owner, an amazing guy. But we do it like we had to replace some light switches.
Yeah.
One of them was the 3-way switch, and so we did that. We had to replace. We do almost all of it
I did
ourselves.
fill the cracks in our driveway.
Yeah, so we do almost all of it. Literally, he says, "I love DIY." Sam is the DIY queen.
Yeah,
it's almost every day. She's just.
I have a lot of projects for when Violet goes to school.
Yeah,
can't do them when she's running around.
Mm-hmm. And she discounts all the little things that we do on a daily basis for those DIY projects. But the big ones, it's probably 50-50. But overall, if you look at stuff getting fixed around the house, it's almost always us and it's almost always DIY, right? If there's a problem with stuff, we try our best to do them. There are things we try not to mess with too much, like water. We don't really want to mess around with that. There have been some horror stories, right?
We don't do plumbing.
Mm-hmm. No. Electrical, we do simple stuff, but nothing beyond. Like I can switch light switches and stuff like that.
Smaller
outlets.
Light fixtures.
Yeah, small light fixtures. But if it's involving height.
If you have to like reroute something.
Right.
No.
Right. So just depends on our, Jeff says, forget water. Yeah, we don't mess with water. It just depends on our level. So yeah, we do a lot of DIY stuff. And I saw Mike say, we're not going to make 10:30. Yeah, we are. It's actually the end time. So we are completely good here. Better to use conditioner plus butter on the same day or alternate? Totally fine. Yeah, totally fine. Just depends on your preference and your routine. If you're a butter person, don't adjust that because of your conditioner. Is fast food detox a thing? I swear since we don't eat out that much, I crave it.
Honestly, I don't know.
I think anything that you do on a regular basis and that Nagby's in, anything you do on a regular basis and that you enjoy, if you cut it off, you are going to have a craving detox period. I think that's pretty normal.
It just made me so hungry.
Usually, if you can get past that couple of weeks, then the cravings go away. But yeah, I would say that's very normal.
I feel like we're going to have a really hard time getting back into the schedule of like school and making dinner.
Yeah.
This summer, we've cooked like a handful of times.
That's not true
It
either.
is true.
I cook steak at least once a week.
Yes. How many weeks are there? A handful.
You see what I deal with over here, guys? There's at least 12 weeks in the summer.
Dan is an exaggerator.
Golly. A handful of times. No, our schedule this summer has been super busy. Throw in health stuff, throw in mental health stuff, and we've erred on the side of trying to make the best out of it.
Yeah.
And we have eaten out more. Now, when we say eaten out, it's almost always fast casual, like pita way and stuff like that. But getting back to school is going to be an adjustment for sure. It really will be. Mayo or Miracle Whip?
Nobody should be eating Miracle Whip, number one.
Thank you.
Mayo all day. Avocado oil mayo.
Yes.
Bomb.
We are switching to a lot of stuff with avocado oil instead. So that's good. Jeff says, man, I love having a day off. I can tune into this channel for a good time and some laughs. Love that, dude. Does Sam still like Arctic Breeze? Probably doesn't remember.
I don't remember.
Yeah, Sam does. She's not good with names of them, but she'll, that smells good.
Yeah.
It's the mint. How did they score
Son
again?
of a bee.
Come on. It's the mint cologne scent from Dead Man's. It's really good. She likes it. I have a large bald spot on my chin. It's not that visible unless I look directly at it in the mirror. Don't do that. It does make me a bit insecure about my beard. Is there any way to promote hair growth on a bald spot? Nicholas, you can look into something like the growth stem oil from Dr. Nick's. If you have a area that has dormant hair follicles, it absolutely can make a difference. If there are no hair follicles there, unfortunately, no. But I have a feeling you think it's way worse than anybody else does. Send in, man. Send in the show. I'd love to give you some personal advice by being able to see it. Is a quality dryer a significant difference compared to a heated brush? I've only used a heated brush. Two very different worlds. The way the heat is applied, the way it affects the beard, yes, there is a very big difference between those two. Very big. It would be like a hairdryer and like a flat iron for you. Yeah, it's
they're not even on the same plane.
Yeah,
you can't even compare.
Yeah, it's like they have heat, but they are just so
it's
different.
Different kind of heat.
Yep, so dang different. Yeah, no doubt about that. Okay, let me see what else we have here, you guys. I saw the command selfies. Dan's biceps catch. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Yeah, no, we're going to the gym in the morning. I love the gym. I don't ever like dread it. It's like kind of like our time.
Son of a bee. Was
that number 4 or was that a replay?
That was 4.
Oh, that's getting embarrassing. That guy just came in too, like 2 minutes ago.
To be clear, they are better than MLS.
They are. They are. Yep. The crew can play with anybody, but outside of that, not so much. Not so much.
Yes.
So, yeah. All right, guys, I'm still working through here. Have you ever barfed into your beard? No.
Don't talk about
barf. I don't, knock on wood, I don't barf. Do you? Just one question here. You're okay. Self-control. Have I thrown up since we've been together?
Yeah, we had the stomach flu like 3 years ago.
Okay. Yeah, I don't throw up often. Oh my gosh,
knock on all the wood. Guys, jinxed it.
Stomach stuff is Sam's number one. Like,
okay, we can't talk about it.
Woo! Beard question here. I have a mid-length beard that leans to the left. How do I shape it? Leave the natural curve and then shave it and then try. No. So, Daniel, you have a couple of options here. Trim it to a shape you would like or use heat to shape it like you would like. There's likely a reason why your beard leans to the left, and I'm going to put $100 down on it's the way you sleep. That likely is the biggest thing. If not, it has to do with your career and the way you move. It has to do with something you're doing. Beards are going to be all wild and uneven, all these things, but rarely ever should it lean to one side like that or the other. It probably has to do with the way you're sleeping. But Daniel, send into the show, man, beardadvicelive@gmail.com. We would love to have you, and I can give you better, more individual feedback. Sump pump repair versus basement flooding. Yeah.
Ooh.
Don't do that. We have an alarm on our sump. That's, yeah.
Our basement's redone, so it better not flood.
But I do feel so much better with the like fake hardwood floors that we have as compared to carpet.
Oh, yeah.
Our old house was a flooding house, and we had a really nice basement, but it would flood, and we'd have to pull up the carpet. That was
it. By the end, it was not a really nice basement.
No, that's correct. It took a toll on it, and every time it rained, my heart sank. It was, man, that was. I loved that house, our first house, but I'm so glad we got out of it.
Yes.
Hey, Curtis, good to see you, man. So glad we got out of it. And then after we got out of it, you guys, within like months, we drove by and their backyard was tore up because their
well went out.
Their well dried up. Oh,
which is like happening a lot around us because all the houses that were built at the same time had their wells put in at the same time, and they're all drying up.
All of them. Our friends did. Did you see Courtney didn't have shower or water
for like 2 weeks?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Donnie, all the way from Florida, came up to our area and got peed away.
You shouldn't have done that because now you're going to crave it.
Donnie, I didn't meet with him. I saw the owner at Pete Away. I called him over. I showed him your text messages about it. It was so cool. I literally showed him your messages, which was so cool.
There's one in Nashville. I don't know if that helps.
Yeah,
you can come
there
up
is.
halfway.
Some random girl fitness influencer opened up her own down there. So wild. Dan, do you have a favorite Gatorade flavor, and why is it Riptide Rush? I don't know.
Light blue is the only acceptable Gatorade.
I do. That would be my
I don't know
pick.
what the name of it is.
Yeah. Yep. Light.
Is it Arctic something?
Arctic Frost.
It's one of the Arctic
something
ones.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That would definitely be the one. So yes. Okay. If the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, what do you think a doorknob would feel like? Whoa. If the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, what do you think the doorknob would feel like? A speck? If the moon is a big pizza pie?
Isn't that like a song? Like the first, like an Italian?
If a moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, it's amore.
Apologies.
You guys see how nice she is to me?
God.
There's a lot of people that love my
so
singing
bad.
on Monday nights, and they recommend it. Mm-hmm. No, Jeff, we don't have wells here as at our old house.
Yeah. No.
And they're all going out now in like Williamsburg Farms. Yeah, that's where they're all starting to pop. Yep, all starting to pop. Hey, what's up, Ellie? So, yeah, Powerade is better. Oh, dang.
Ooh, I was never a Powerade drinker.
Lady and the Tramp? Is that it?
The kissing dogs.
What's that feel like? Jeff says black eye. So true. Dan nailed it. Come on, Frank Sinatra. Tell her, guys. You got my back.
Yikes.
Tell her. Come on
You
now.
guys, speakers.
Come
must be
on
out.
now. And then Mike. Don't quit your day job. Joke's on you, Mike. This is my day job. Come on. No. Wednesday karaoke. Yeah, I'm going to leave that to Brian. I do like singing. All right, question for the chat, and then we're going to get to the giveaway here. If you had to do one karaoke song in front of hundreds of people, what would yours be? All right. Mine is Blackstreet, No Diggity. Dudettes, I am so good at that.
Oh, man.
Oh, shawty get that. Oh, watch out. Good Lord, baby, I'm moving all over town. Yeah, that's what I'm going with. Don't Stop Me Now, Queen. That's a good one. All right, I like that. Friends in Low Places. I can sing that one. What's the one country song I used to always do?
Oh my
All
God.
my friends say.
It's like a Luke Bryan song.
I sound like a cat getting ran over. That is so bad. Good Lord. Vi is the cutest singer. She's so cute.
We have to take a video of her.
We have to. Yeah, we have to. Fancy by Reba McEntire.
Oh my gosh.
Dang, Sean.
Is that real?
I need to see that, dude.
That song is something, though.
Bohemian Rhapsody, good for you.
Wow.
Goodness. The Ring of Fire. I sing that when I am in the bathroom after having very spicy jerky the night before.
Ew. So gross.
I'm not joking. I sing it. Yep. Thank you. Dan has the voice of an angel that's being strangled. Goodness gracious. Dude.
It's rough, you
He
guys.
said so real. Dude, we need a community karaoke party.
Oh my gosh.
That would be fun. That would be fun. Okay.
It's the next meetup is a karaoke meetup.
That would be fun. That would actually be a blast. Rent like a big private karaoke room. So, man. Yeah, you can just put that game away. Goodness gracious. 4-1. Come on now. All right. Usher, Nice and Slow. I got that one. You give me any Usher, I got you. I can go way back with Usher. It's 7 o'clock on the dock. I'm in my drop top, cruising the street.
It wasn't bad.
That was not bad. I don't think anybody would say
It wasn't
it's good.
very Usher-like, but...
Okay. All right. My wife kills Reba. Well...
Wow.
She should be in prison. No, just kidding. Kidding. All right. What's yours? If you had to
I
sing
don't
one.
know.
Sam's a very good singer, by the way. And I'm not being sarcastic.
I
She
really
is.
don't know.
Maybe a Pitch Perfect song, perhaps?
Definitely not.
I love the Pitch Perfect songs, by the way.
They're too singy.
You like them.
I like them, but I would not sing them.
Ken's going to be an usher at a wedding. All right, guys. That was fun. Thank you for the questions. Thanks for, please sing something. Sam, I did.
No.
All right, guys. Give Sam a song to sing.
No.
Request. Born in the USA. That's a pretty solid one. So, yeah. Okay. Matt says, can you do a video review on organic and or clean ingredient beard products?
Ooh, I like that.
Thank you, Matt. Literally, and this is not an exaggeration, the company that makes their basis on having clean and organic ingredients would be Freeborn. They literally take pride in having no synthetics, zero, having absolutely no fillers. Like, that is the root of this company above all. And so, Ace of Base saw the sign. And thank you for that super chat. I saw the sign.
Is that
Who
what that song
opened up
is?
my eyes? I saw the sign.
It's not even on the. It's like the wrong tone. Shoot. My ears, like, do you guys know, like, when you hear something weird and your ears are just like inside, like trying to process?
Man.
That's what happens when Dan sings.
Hey, once in a while, I'll get like my throat stuck, where you're like, you can't clear it. And it'll just come out as like beautiful songs. like something's wrong with me to the point where I sound good. So yeah, I've got the magic in me. And trust me, guys, I embarrass Sam so often. Like, we'll be out in public, I'll sing, I'll yell things out. Like, I got no shame in this game. All the time I'll embarrass her. I feel like that's a very dad thing. Like, that's like the dad thing. All right, the link is in the chat, you guys. Click it, put your name, put your email. While we're getting ready for this giveaway, circle back real quick for our sponsor. Just a reminder, if anybody wants to make a purchase with this great company tonight, they do support this channel. They do support this community, by the way. DanC10 is 10% off. Every single order on top of 10% off will get a free Boar's Bristle brush. So if you've been looking for a brush, like, man, let me go buy an oil and I get a free brush? Yes, absolutely. Whitney Houston, I went, hey.
Goodness.
Hey, I grew up with some Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston, and Christina Aguilera. Those were my things. Those were my things. Hot for teacher. Hey, I'm retired. Matt. Buddy, no, just kidding. All right, and Ralph says, great blend and amazing feel and beard. Yeah. Brad has the brush and says the Freeborn brush is money. There you go. And the cool thing is you don't have to spend any money on the brush because it's free tonight. Boom. All right, Sam. Random giveaway generator. Let's see what the magic shows us here, you guys. Good luck to everybody on this one. Yeah, that's crazy.
I like knowing the people that get it.
Yeah. In this one, I don't know if people remember their numbers. Randomly was the very first entry. Entry number 1.
Wow.
I know. You never see that. Entry number 1. The potential winner, as long as they are here. Spoiler, they're all here because they just signed up. Do we have Robert B? Drop a comment in the chat. Amber said, I drove back from Indy on Saturday and it was super nice. Had the music as loud as it would go. Sang my heart out for 2 hours. What is singing good for?
That's great for your vagus nerve.
Vagus nerve.
Woo.
Sam's all about that. I feel like you were. Have you taken a break from your vagus nerve?
I know. I keep it in mind. Like when I'm in the car, I try to sing.
Yeah. Here we go. Who's this?
Nobody.
Oh my gosh.
God, took him out though.
Right. Can we get a pen, please? All right. He goes, perfect. Robert says, what? No way. I've been wanting to try Freeborn. Dude, here you go. The only thing I ask of you and then anybody else watching, if you've tried this company, please leave them a review. It's a small business, but it's a huge gesture. Ooh, do you hear that? It's a small business, but it's a huge gesture. Leave that review. Makes all the difference in the world. Nailed it. Getting it. So congrats, dude. Hey, you guys, I'm going to put up the little scrolly at the bottom. Next week, we would love to have you. beardadvicelive@gmail.com. We'll be in the middle of are we calling next week a vacation?
We have to with the amount of money we spent on this Airbnb.
And the soccer and the games and okay. We'll be in the middle of vacation next week, and we're either going to be like on a high because it's the best week of our life, or it's the middle of it in a house and we might be
and
like
Violet's driving us crazy.
That's the key. That is the key right there is Miss Violet. So yes. So okay. What is Ken says? I'll date the owner to try free products. I'm the boss in the relationship if it goes anywhere.
Ken.
Whatever you got going tonight, Ken, I want some. That seems like a good time. That seems like a good time, dudes. All right, you guys, we're out of here. Sam C, the people missed you. Any words for our friends?
See you next week.
All right, guys. See you next week. Stay bearded, stay positive.